What's up, y'all? B-Dub, the Anime Master, is back for another episode review of Breaking Bad, Season 5, Episode 10. Let's get started.
Dragon Ball Z, the Anime Master. Here we go, the Anime Master.
So, this episode was epic once again. Last week, beyond epic. This week, super epic. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about a few things and then give you my predictions and whatever. First things first, Walt and Hank, they finished their conversation in the garage, and Walt is very eager and thirsty to call his wife, but he takes a look to Hank and he's already on the phone with his wife, talking to Skyler. Now, this scene here was one of the greatest scenes I've seen by Dean Norris, who plays Hank. He deserves a fucking Emmy for this scene. When him and Skyler was in the diner and they was talking, and he was pretty much teary-eyed a little bit and very frustrated. He really wants to get Walt. He's pretty much making up lies and bullshit, talking about, I have, your best interest and etc. He pretty much wants, Skyler to talk. And I'm thinking to myself, Skyler's not going to talk because she fucking knew about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not from the beginning, but she knew about it. And she pretty much helped, change some things and do stuff, the laundromats and etc. It's like, come on, Skyler ain't going to talk right now. Maybe back when, she first found out, maybe, but now she is too deep into it, man. And Hank is extra frustrated. He got the recorder out. He put the recorder back. And then the whole lawyer thing. And then the great scene with Skyler saying, am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? And that was it. I'm like, damn. So anyway, moving on to the next, well, not the next scene, but the next highlight, like one of the great highlights of this episode. I'm going to go to the scene where Marie comes in and tries to talk to Skyler about whether or not what Hank is saying, is true. And she pretty much confirms it by not saying anything and pretty much almost crying and etc. And then Marie gets ultra upset to the point where she slaps the shit out of Skyler and then tries to take the baby away. I was like, yo, this shit is insane. You know what I'm saying? The family feud has begun and it is freaking crazy, man. Hank came in and tried to stop Marie from trying to take the baby. And then they go back into the car and then Marie's like, I want you to get him. Like, get him. Like, the family feud is just going to man, it's going to be crazy, man. I can't wait to see the reactions of Walt's son, Walt Jr., man. I'm like, yo, what is he going to think about all of this? Will he believe it at first? Will he just be in denial? Will he side with his mother and father? Or Hank and Marie? Who knows? I mean, it's going to be some crazy, great character development, I hope. So, then one of the most interesting moments in the episode was, of course, Walt hiding and burying the money. And, he buried the money out in the middle of nowhere. He written down the coordinates on it. I think it looks like a lottery ticket. That he put the coordinates of where the spot is, where he buried the money. And then he came home to Skyler and he falls out. And then he wakes back up. And he's telling Skyler to keep the money and everything. I mean, I thought that was a pretty good scene. The next most interesting thing about this episode was when Lydia went to the meth lab makers. The meth makers. And she pretty much was telling them to hire Todd, because Todd at least had a 74% rate of Walt's cooking and etc. I guess his grade of meth and etc. And dude's not going. He doesn't trust Todd. So Lydia, I think she pushed something on her watch, on her watch or phone or something. Todd came out with his crew and they just fucking gunned them peoples down. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Todd came out like, you okay, miss? You just close your eyes. I'm like, shit is crazy, man. Then one of them went over to the leader and then just pow. I'm like, yo, this final season, final episodes is getting too freaking crazy, man. Whoa. I mean, Todd is back. Lydia, she on her little mode trying to get somebody to pretty much recreate what Walt created as far as his blue meth and etc. It's going to be crazy, man. Like, I predict that, also, before I get to my predictions, the final scene with Jesse. Oh, man. Jesse has been, he's in custody now. I believe the old man from the beginning, I think he told the police about the money. I would have done nothing like that. I would have kept the money and just, disappeared. But they're wondering where Jesse got the money from. He's throwing away millions of dollars everywhere and etc. He's just in this mode, in this state of just like, I just can't explain it. He's just out of it, you know what I'm saying? And Hank is pretty much going to try to get something out of Jesse. And who knows? I hope he doesn't trick off, But who knows? At this point, who really knows what's going to happen? I predict Jesse might work with Hank just to get over his guilt and take down Walt. I predict Walt Jr., he might side with his parents and then disregard, Uncle Hank and his Aunt Marie and whatever. And I predict that shit is about to get real with Hank and Walt. I mean, some true shit. I mean, they might have a shootout. I don't know, man. These final episodes are gonna be epic. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on this week's episode? What are your predictions for the final episodes of Breaking Bad? And that's it. Kind of a ramble, kind of incoherent, but hey, I'm just pretty much keeping it real, keeping it, unscripted. B-Dub, the anime master. That was my review for Breaking Bad Season 5, Episode 10. By the way, great episode. Peace.
Dragon Ball Z, the anime master. Here we go, the anime master. Nigga. Dragon Ball Z, the anime master. Here we go, the anime master.